Earth team support, timeline energies and the PTD effects. What is happening in our energy fields right now and how the diamond codes can assist us. April 12, 2014. Beloved family of light, we know that many of you are having difficulties in the current energies. What is going on? So many of you are asking as you deal with a physical reality that seems to be going a little crazy. What am I doing here? Is another question we are asked, and so we will answer your questions in terms of the new reality and a new perception of time and space. Please understand that when you passed through the great portal of 2012, you entered into a completely new relationship with time and space. Many of you became rainbow light warriors, and you began to also work with time, with timelines and with quantum jumping between timelines. It is this new aspect of your work on Earth that is creating these deep feelings of confusion and anxiety. This is the first time that you have attempted this form of time perception and creation in the human form. It is because you have now activated your light body and your multidimensional being that you are able to access a new perception of reality. Multiple Earth reality timelines and quantum jumping. So we consider first the nature of reality in this new experience of time and space. Beloved family of light, in your old reality of the third dimension, you believed that there was only one planet Earth and one timeline that moved in a straight line from the past to the present and into the future. Now, in this new multidimensional reality, we ask you to consider that there are, in fact, multiple versions of Earth reality all playing out various possibilities and probabilities in the ascension process, and that these possibilities are explored on timelines that spiral through space, creating time. What if we told you that you are a part of these different versions of Earth reality, and that you are simultaneously experiencing many of these timelines? And what if we told you that you have the ability to move between these timelines when necessary? What if we told you that you are time travelers and that with the ascension process you have been asked and called to take on more responsibilities for the conscious creation of these timelines? And what if we told you that the Rainbow Warrior Light Team had just made the biggest experimental quantum timeline jump ever attempted in the Earth reality field? The need for timeline shifting and jumping. In the past, when your higher self needed to move you to another timeline, you would need to transition out of the Earth reality through the process of death, and then reincarnate into another body on the alternate timeline. This is because the frequency of each timeline is different. In the past, a radical shift from one timeline to another would have disintegrated the psyche and the body. Now, as you have moved through the processes of ascension and transformation, and activated your light body and your pineal gland switching mechanisms, you are able to switch or jump timelines with a minimum of distress. That is not to say that there is no distress at this time. There is certainly some distress that many of you are feeling, but soon, if you follow the guidelines that we have offered in the Diamond Codes, then you will find that you will settle quickly into your new timeline. We ask you to understand, beloved ones, that your brain is designed as a reality projector, and it serves to create the idea of continuity from all the impulses and experiences that bombard you every moment of every day. This allows you to live within the illusion of continuity even if experience and reality is, in fact, discontinuous and illusory. Your scientists are aware of this function of the human brain. So, many of you are not fully aware that you have in fact shifted timelines and made a quantum jump in order to serve the divine light and the transformation process at another level. You are not in the same place, and yet you are. You are moving forward and creating on a new spiral, a new timeline that will contribute to the ascension of all versions of Earth into the new reality of peace and balance. Timeline shifting and how it feels. In February of this year, the first conscious timeline shift was attempted. This was implemented over all Earth timelines to shift the directional impetus of Earth evolution, from violence and control to peace and harmony. This shift was achieved on February 2, 2014. This major timeline shift caused confusion and disorientation in many people, with mental fatigue and short-term memory loss. Difficulties in sleeping, Stress and anxiety were also present as the physical body and the psyche tried to adapt to this radical change in direction. On the emotional level, there was also a loss of a sense of purpose as old goals on the old timeline just simply disappeared. Relationships and soul contracts abruptly ended, or new ones began that were more suited to the new possibilities and probabilities of the new direction of the timeline. This sense of anxiety and confusion will settle as you begin to appreciate the benefits of the new timeline and its new pathway to peace and harmony. However, many will feel unable to reorient in the new timeline and may take this opportunity to leave the Earth spheres for a time. Timeline jumping and how it feels. Now, beloved family of light, this information is given especially to support the Earth Warrior team who have just quantum jumped timelines as a team in order to work in the version of Earth that is most chaotic and confused at the present moment. Why? Many ask, as they were preparing to ascend into a paradise reality of peace and tranquility, have you been thrust into this chaotic and stressful place? It may not make sense until you realize that you, as part of the Light Warrior team, have been sent in to ensure that the ascension and transformation of the Earth is achieved on all levels. All versions of the Earth reality need to ascend and shift to the higher frequencies in order to synchronize all the probable futures of the Earth to the same zero point of love, peace, and harmony. So, how does it feel? To an experienced timeline jumper, it can be a huge thrill and exciting as you take the leap even consciously. You will be aware of certain shifts in your physical body, especially related to the nervous system and the vascular system. But, we will say, that the strength of your physical vehicle will determine how quickly you can adapt to your new frequency and your new timeline. In this case, you have had to drop frequency to initially match with the current timeline, and then you begin the work of raising it to the required frequency for the new reality to be grounded. For those of you who are still unaware of your work as time jumpers and travelers, you may feel very strange, and your physical body may be under a great deal of stress. If you are not physically in top shape, your nervous system may take stress, and you will feel anxious and have heart palpitations. You could also experience panic attacks, lack of sleep and bad dreams, as your deep consciousness tries to connect with the deep consciousness of the collective on this timeline. You may also feel as though you are in the wrong place, or that you are with the wrong people, or that you somehow don't fit in this reality anymore. Everything may look the same, but it feels different. Your physical and emotional bodies may be trying to process the intense stress of quantum jumping timelines in a physical vehicle. This is what we call the PTD effect, post-timeline jump distress. Earth support teams and PTD. Beloved family of light, you have arrived on this timeline to be the conscious creators of the new reality, and to anchor the creative power of the diamond light and the diamond codes. The power of this process will radiate outwards onto all the timelines of the Earth reality, bringing them into harmony and balance with each other. Dearly beloved warriors of light, if you feel lost and disoriented after your jump, know that there is a huge support team of angelic light beings on hand to guide you and support you, and bring you back into balance. Rest, if you need to. There is time for your new work and the new people you will work with to find you. Your teams are assembling with new projects and new ideas for the next phase of the work. Remember always to draw on the diamond light in your hearts, and to feel and work with divine love and compassion that flows through the diamond light. Know that the Earth supports you and opens a path for you in this new reality. Nature supports you. All is well. Diamond codes, guidelines for the new reality. Beloved light warriors, here we will summarize the information given in the diamond codes, to assist you to bring your body back into balance. 1. Physical level. Here it is important to ground yourself and anchor yourself into the Earth in this new timeline. This asks you to connect with the Earth, to connect with nature and your physical reality through good diet and regular physical exercise. Meditate and pray in nature, and connect with devas and elemental energies that will assist you on your journey. 2. Emotional level. Remember to stay in a state of emotional balance, to be centered and calm. Do not allow yourself to be drawn into emotional dramas, as this will place more stress on your nervous system. 3. Mental level. Remain optimistic and positive. Do not allow anger, anxiety and depression to take hold. This will keep you at a low frequency and you will struggle to raise frequency and find your new teams. 4. Compassion and love. These are the central frequencies of the diamond light, so remember to focus into your heart as the center of balance and flow with the energies of love and compassion. This will immediately allow you to begin raising frequency and assisting all those around you. 5. Soul-body connection. Remember that as an awakened being, your physical body is a vehicle for your soul and spirit. Use your physical body to express your spirit and soul in the world. Remember that as a representative of the cosmic Christ energy, you are a light to the world. 6. You are a spiritual being, a human angel. Remember to always align with this truth. Try to see the bigger picture at all times. Enjoy the adventure. Archangel Michael. Channeled through Celia Fenn. StarChildGlobal.com